Hello, I'm Great Ill Motives and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Today I'm going to be giving you a demonstration on how to reconfigure your primary control room, upgrade your auxiliary systems, and configure your auxiliary rooms. So first off, you need to make your way around to your TARDIS scanner. First of all, I'm going to show you how to configure the TARDIS's primary control room. At current, there is the 9th and 10th Doctors, as well as 11s. So, go into Dimensional Configuration, configure Primary Control Room. While in 11s, you'll have the ability to switch back to 10s and 9s. Selecting it will give you, in the top left hand corner, the little prompts to make sure you leave the TARDIS. Make sure you leave via the front door. Now they're outside, all we need to do is return into the TARDIS. As I open the door, you should be able to notice that the image inside has changed to 9 and 10's theme. And here we are, another fantastic looking control room. 9 and 10's console allows you to do all 3 flight modes. There is a couple of things missing, but nothing major. To switch back, you do the whole process in reverse. Dimensional configuration, configure primary control room, configure 11's theme. You leave the TARDIS, spin around, and when you open the door you see 11's theme. And here we are again. To begin configuring the auxiliary systems, you'll need to get your temporal engineering level to at least 5. First, I'm going to configure the temporal engines. So if we go around here to your system display, it will tell you that travel time takes approximately 60 seconds. Upgrading your temporal engines will decrease this time. If we go back into the console scanner, auxiliary systems configuration, calibrate temporal engines. Doing this will take about 2 minutes. Also, the minus 5% you might have noticed will come out of the power readout. So you're going to have to make a choice when upgrading your auxiliary systems and calibrating in your rooms. At current, there is no way to downgrade your auxiliary systems, so make sure that you are happy with your choices before you select them. You should have noticed the little reminder in the top left hand corner. It takes about 2 minutes to configure your auxiliary systems, and while it's configuring you are unable to fly the TARDIS. Once the calibration is complete, a reminder will appear in the left hand corner. Just to prove that something has changed, your system display has now gone down to 30 seconds. You can upgrade your shield oscillators in the same way by going into your console scanner, selecting auxiliary systems and calibrating shield oscillators. Doing this will take another 5% power. If you do decide to calibrate your shields, you'll find that at level 1, if you make a mistake and the shields take damage, you'll lose 37% of your shields. At level 2, you only lose 13%. Please note that you can also upgrade your systems further than this, however you must have the correct temporal engineering level. If you fail to meet the requirements and you attempt to upgrade further, this notice will appear. And that's all you need to know about your auxiliary systems. Now to show you the auxiliary rooms. For this, I've jumped back to a previous save where I haven't used the power on the auxiliary systems. To show you this, I now have 45% power remaining. So let's get started. To configure your own rooms, you need to go onto your TARDIS scanner, Dimensional Configuration, Configure Auxiliary Room, Add Configuration. This will give you the 4 rooms that are currently not configured that you can add to your TARDIS. The ship's galley, sick bay, wardrobe and swimming pool. I'm just going to show you how to configure and remove rooms to start before I give you a tour of each one. So, if we configure the sick bay for training purposes, we'll jump back to this screen. Just to make sure you have it configured, if you go straight into the auxiliary rooms again and remove configuration, you'll see it appears as a remove option. Selecting this will then remove the configuration from your TARDIS. When you started the quest to get your TARDIS, you would have appeared in the master bedroom. Also, when you went down to build your power cell, you should have discovered the workshop. In your dimensional configuration, you can, if you choose to, remove these configurations. These will both give you back 5% power. Like so. Configuring a room on the TARDIS is not just making a door that is and is not accessible depending on what you clicked. For example, if we configure the ship's galley, I shall take you round to where it will appear. And here it is. However, if we turn around and make our way back to the control room, and remove the configuration, you'll see that the turning into that room is no longer there. With the ship storage that is dotted around the TARDIS, if you do decide to remove a configuration of a room, you will not lose the things inside the TARDIS storage. If you then reconfigure it later, you can find all your items where you left them. Now, I've configured all the rooms on the TARDIS. I'm going to give you a quick guide on how to get there, as well as what each room offers. So, leaving the console room, if we take a left, followed by another left, we'll appear in the TARDIS galley. It's a nice place to relax. Completely working jukebox, including ship storage. Also a stove to do crafting. There are also two devices here. The one on the right is a drinks vendor. Using it will drop an assortment of drinks that you continue to loot. The one on the left is the food processor. Using it for the first time will cause an explosion and drop quite a lot of flavoured cubes. After that, when you use it, it will just drop a handful. Flavoured cubes appear in your A tab. They take away 60 from your hunger and add 3 HP. Now I'll show you the sick bay. We go into the TARDIS depths, take a right and go straight across the junction. We'll arrive at the sick bay. Going into it, you'll get this: nanocloud activated, cellular healing in process. Although at the moment you can't see anything happening, if I go into third person mode, you'll see I've got this fire effect on me. If your HP is low, it will start to regenerate back up while you're inside the sick bay. However, it will not heal broken limbs. There's also another one of the vendors over here. Using it will drop stim packs. As you leave the sick bay, nanocloud deactivated, cellular healing process terminated. You'll lose the effect and it will stop healing. Now to make our way to the wardrobe. If you head into the TARDIS depths, take a left, then a right, head straight through the door, take another left, you'll appear at the TARDIS wardrobe. In these giant containers you will find every single clothing item available, including uniques. Over here you'll find a mirror which allows you to change your hair. Now to take you to the swimming pool. Head into the TARDIS depths, take a right, take another right, go through the door, take another right, through the door and down the anti-gravity lift. When at the bottom, spin around, head straight ahead into that blue light. You'll find the pool. There is the option to sit in the lounge chairs. You can go for a nice healthy swim, as well as a changing room with some storage, and a toilet for you to drink out of, because Joe calls us barbarians. In case you forgot, I'll also be showing you the workshop and the master bedroom. To get to the master bedroom, simply head straight across from the console room, and you're here. You have storage available, a bed that you can sleep in, as well as some items in the corner. Last, but certainly not least, is the TARDIS workshop. Head into the depths, take a left, take a right, head through the door, take a right to the anti-gravity lift, take it down, once at the bottom, spin completely around and head through the door. Follow the bend and go straight ahead. We'll go through 2 separate doors and into the workshop. that's everything on this current video, guys. Hopefully it's been useful to you. Please can you comment, rate and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.